cinema. I'm a on them just like my keys drop my on the dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential. It's consequential. Philosophies unidentical. I'm not India. My Siamese brother Benjamin. That's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all VVs. I call them Vivica. Skating underneath a bridge. Stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids. Ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins. I need a 10. Stay muddy to the lid. 800. Eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere 20 years.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson, first play, going to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. He's got a man, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Jackson. That is caught. And he's brought down. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Rondale Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man, complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play there for Cincinnati.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
They go play action with Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The Bengals at 4-6 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, and he's got Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Jackson. He's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have moved out in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third. Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Defender was right there in his shorts. Is that one of those situations as a DB where you just tip your cap and say, nice catch?
Well, you're supposed to. But a true competitor, he's not tipping his cap at all. He's upset he still didn't make the play. If it's a 50-50 ball or a moment of truth, he's got to win more than his fair share of them as well.
Probably especially angry because if it was incomplete, would have been 4th down.
Exactly.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
11.
Now Burrow. Connecting here with Chark on the out route. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. They'll try and run for it with Evans. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Here we go. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Lawrence Cager, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Jackson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go play action with Jackson. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Here's Jackson. Slings it to Anders, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, here's Eckler. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Going on fourth down, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Austin Eckler, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And I believe they've buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Check 24, check 24. Watch twins.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 25. Here's Burrow. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Travis Jones makes a tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Burrow looking to pass. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he will find his man Chase complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On the ground with a tight end. And he pulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are back within a couple of the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Dancing to his... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a... To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. But really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
To Mixon on 2nd down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Bengals have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it, because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. And now Lovie Smith sends the call out. They're going to go for 2 here. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Check 43. Russ in.
They give it off here to the tight end. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now the Bengals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Play action. It's Burrow. Buying time to his left. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Rondale Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. So an important drive for them there. They're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only 1 score, but you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide from Nixon. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11, 11, 11, 11. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run by Evans. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here we go.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
On 1, ready? 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11,
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Hey, check Mike 21.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd down, Eckler. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Austin Eckler. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Burrow will throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, first-round pick back in 2012. Play action. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rondale Moore, 33 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They go play action with Burrow. And he finds Corey Davis. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
They'll run here with Evans. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
McPherson on for the point after. And that one cuts this to a 17-point spread. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to... Oh, wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 37.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold-up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He dumps it to Eckler underneath, and they'll work this down inside the 30. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. To throw is Jackson. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Chris Godwin from 4 yards out, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling this team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for Baltimore, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington.